Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into something absolutely foundational to modern infrastructure, and that is German-manufactured titanium grade 2. Now, you might just think of it as a raw material, but it's honestly so much more than that. When you're engineering high-pressure systems or massive chemical reactors, standard materials just don't cut it. They struggle. But this specific grade of titanium, it acts as an indispensable engineering solution that's literally designed to survive the most unforgiving environments on Earth. Let's explore exactly why that is.
Okay, here's our blueprint for today. We'll kick things off with high-stakes industrial challenges, then move into the titanium grade 2 solution, followed by German quality and certification. After that, we'll look at processing and custom dimensions, and wrap up with global logistics and supply.
All right, Section 1, high-stakes industrial challenges. We're talking aggressive environments and the sheer cost of failure.
So what actually happens when your core materials fail under pressure? Picture this. You're managing a major offshore platform, or maybe a massive chemical plant. Standard materials start to degrade. Pitting occurs. Crevice corrosion sneaks its way in. Suddenly, you aren't just dealing with a minor little leak. You're facing catastrophic bottlenecks, total operational shutdowns, and massive technical vulnerabilities. The stakes here are incredibly high, and the financial and safety costs of a failure like that, they're monumental.
Let's break down these extreme threats across three major sectors. In chemical processing, engineers are fighting a daily battle against aggressive acid and chlorine exposure. Then you move over to marine and offshore, and the enemy there is constant saline immersion. Seawater is literally trying to eat away at your infrastructure day and night. And in power generation, the challenge shifts to severe thermal cycling. These aren't just minor inconveniences, right? These are aggressive, relentless environments that absolutely demand a highly specialized, reliable material.
Moving on to Section 2, the titanium grade 2 solution, the alloy that industry trusts. One of the absolutely most fascinating features of titanium grade 2 is its self-healing oxide layer. It naturally develops this protective barrier that acts almost like an invisible shield. So when it's exposed to those highly corrosive media we just talked about, like oxidizing acids or harsh saline, this layer steps up to protect the structural integrity of the metal. And here's the crazy part. If it gets scratched, it literally heals itself. It makes the material virtually immune to seawater degradation and aggressive chemicals, which means basically zero maintenance.
Now let's talk numbers. With a yield strength ranging from 275 to 450 megapascals, this material offers massive resilience. But strength alone just isn't enough, right? This impressive yield strength is perfectly coupled with excellent ductility. That means when your components are sustaining extreme mechanical loads, whether that's inside a high-pressure vessel or a chemical reactor, the material holds up without any micro-cracking. It has that perfect balance of strength and formability that really complex fabrications demand.
And those capabilities definitely don't stop at physical stress. It can also withstand temperatures up to 300 degrees Celsius, which highlights some phenomenal thermal stability. In environments like power generation, where severe elevated thermal cycles are just par for the course, this titanium retains its complete structural profile. It doesn't undergo thermal degradation. Plus, its low interstitial elements prevent material embrittlement during welding. You put all that together and you've got long-term joint reliability that is simply unmatched.
Section 3, German quality and certification, eliminating technical vulnerabilities.
There's a really stark contrast between technical uncertainty and absolute engineering confidence. If you rely on standard, unverified procurement, you're essentially gambling with your high-stakes project. But a premier German manufacturer completely shifts that paradigm. They operate under super strict zero-defect protocols. Every single shipment is backed by a fully digitized tracking system, linking the raw heats all the way down to the final products. You aren't just buying metal here. You're buying predictable, documented batch consistency.
And that confidence, it's backed up by some incredibly heavy-hitting verification standards. We are talking full compliance with international ASTM specs like B265, B348, and B338. You've got EN 1024 3.1 certification giving you heat-traced milled test certificates with the exact chemical profiling. There's the NACE MR175 standard for highly corrosive sour gas environments and the PED framework specifically for high-pressure vessels. Plus, they run mandatory ultrasonic and chemical spectrographic tests on all batches, so any internal anomalies, they are totally eliminated before the material is even dispatched.
Up next, Section 4, processing and custom dimensions. Tailoring the material to your blueprint.
Whether a project needs sheets and plates ranging from 0.5 to 100 millimeters thick, bars and billets, or specific pipes and tubes, an established German supplier is going to have it in continuous stock.
But more importantly, the customization options are extensive. They don't just ship you raw shapes and say, good luck. By offering custom dimensions built directly from your engineering blueprints, like precision bandsaw cutting or prefabricated piping spools, they literally eliminate material waste entirely and drastically reduce your internal processing times.
So, the crucial takeaway here is that they utilize advanced manufacturing workflows right at the source. We're talking precision CNC machining milled to exact tolerances. They use multi-torch water jet cutting, which is fantastic because it's a cold cutting process, meaning absolutely no structural heat-affected zones on your plates. They even offer edge customization so you get pre-beveled profiles. And the result? Every raw material form is delivered weld-ready for immediate factory line deployment. It's a massive time saver.
Section 5, Global Logistics and Supply. Seamless International Procurement. Securing this material actually follows a remarkably easy 3-step action plan. Step 1. You submit your exact volume and blueprints through an online technical RFQ portal. Step 2, and this is amazing, within 24 hours, their metallurgical team validates your technical specs to ensure full structural compliance. And Step 3, just-in-time dispatch. Approved orders go into immediate staging from hubs across Europe, the UAE, or Asia, ensuring you get predictable, rapid delivery.
To completely eliminate any of those annoying cross-border bottlenecks, this network guarantees friction-free customs clearance and highly secure international transport. They pack everything in heavy-duty, seaworthy wooden crates to prevent any surface contamination during transit. Plus, they provide full export documentation right away, certified bills of lading, customs declarations, the whole shebang. They also offer flexible Incoterms mapping, accommodating FCA, FOB, and DDP to align perfectly with your own facility's logistics setup. So, to summarize everything we've unpacked today, choosing an established titanium grades 2 manufacturer in Germany means investing in strict European standardization, tight tolerance margins, and zero defect execution. That is absolutely the core takeaway here. You aren't just procuring a piece of metal, you are securing maximum asset reliability that shields your highly sensitive chemical, marine, or power projects from sudden, catastrophic failure. Which brings us to our final thought for today. Is your high-stakes project protected by absolute engineering certainty? In environments where equipment downtime is simply not an option, relying on standard materials leaves you totally vulnerable. But with the rigorous infrastructure, trace-heated consistency, and integrated production of German titanium grade 2, you eliminate those vulnerabilities for good. I really hope this explainer has given you a powerful new perspective on how to evaluate and secure your industrial supply chains. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me today, and I'll see you in the next one.